there is one more thing that I really wanted to look at because I saw it this morning. And I just can't help but wonder about the OCG metagame. Now, okay. We're gonna talk about this. We need to talk about this really quickly because I just look. I'll just show you. So, this report will tabulate 176 top performing decks from 36 tournaments that were held in Japan, China, mainland, South Korea, and Vietnam during the 1st to 12th of July 2023. Look. Tier limits 14.2%. How freaking insane is this? How insane is this? Now, I don't even have words for this. The OCG has been playing tier limits for how long now? When did they get tier limits? I don't even remember. It has to be more than a year, right? It has to be more than a year, definitely. Because it's been almost a year for us, right? Like, we got Power of the Elements, what was it? Like, July or August, right? Was it even earlier for us? I don't even know. I think for freaking the OCG, tier limits is approaching the 1.5 year mark. 1.5 years is how long they've been playing tier limits, and they literally cannot get rid of it. They literally, if you are an OCG if you're OCG Konami and you're responsible for the OCG ban list, how do you feel right now? You must feel the most weird feelings because they will just not stop playing tier limits. There's been literally 5 ban lists or something where I sat here. I feel stupid as well. The entire OCG is invalidating my opinion on their format because every time they've released a ban list, I was like, okay, now tier limit is dead. Now tier limit is dead. It was like, hey, Kid Kolo's banned. I was like, okay, that's it. No more tier. And then it's like, still tier limit. And then it was like, limit all of them. Limit Sharon, limit Havness, limit Merly, limit Pearl Rhino, all that. And I was like, okay, now tier limit is dead. And it still lived on. And now last ban list, it was like, because people played like the Cash Tira tier limits, it was like, okay, now we banned Fenrir as well. And I was like, okay, now you can't really play the Cash Tira tier limit anymore. Surely now it's dead. And it's still, it's not only not dead, it's the most successful deck. How is that possible, dude? How is this possible? How is it still 14.2%? Let's just very quickly recapitulate or let's talk about this. Kid Kolos is banned. Terraforming is banned. Sharon, Havness, Merly are limited. Terra isn't banned? Wait, I looked at a list and it doesn't have terraforming. I looked at this list and there was no terraforming, so I assumed it was banned. With one Pearl Rhino, you don't play terraforming? Okay, I'm not gonna question that because that's gonna blow my mind too much. But okay. Anyways, as you can see here, Rhinoheart is limited, Sharon is limited, Havness is limited, Merly is limited, Keldo is limited, Mudora is limited, Kelbeg is limited, Agido is limited, Pearl Rhino is limited, Fenrir is banned, Kid Kolos is banned, and they're still playing tier limits. I think at a certain point, and I'm not sure why, the OCG is so adamant about keeping Chaos Ruler around. Because if this does anything, is it proves how freaking busted Chaos Ruler is. Because this is what this is, basically, right? They're playing Ishizu tier, but this is really just a punk deck that just mills insane off of Chaos Ruler, right? That's really just it. You start with the punks, and you do it that way. By the way, they don't play teleport. I guess that might be because of Maxi. You rather normal summon the Zeamin. I am utterly confused about this deck. Because it's like, if you start with Foxy Tune in this list, you summon Zeamin, but you don't even get to Chaos Ruler. Right? Yeah, Foxy Tune discards for effect. I get that, I understand that, but still, Foxy Tune doesn't make Chaos Ruler, period. Right? Teleport does. Zeamin does make Chaos Ruler. But, okay, well. We don't have to talk about the list in detail. We really don't. It's not about the list in detail. It's more about the fact that I find it insane and very funny at the same time that they are playing Tearlaments still. Still Tearlaments. The rest is not really worth talking about. We still have Labyrinth with Tackle Crusader, which is funny. We have Rescue Ace, which is still pretty much the same. We have Branded, and we have Purely. Honestly, overall, I'm gonna be honest with you. Even if I find it hilarious that Tearlaments is still dominating, I gotta say, I think the current OCG metagame looks like it's healed a whole lot. Like, even though Tearlament has been around forever, it's not a toxic deck in general. It's like, okay, fine, whatever. Labyrinth, I'm fine with. Rescue Ace, I'm fine with. Branded, I'm fine with. Purely, I'm fine with. It's like it's kind of like a... It looks like an okay format. Check the Branded list again. Where is the... What's in the brand? Did I miss something toxic? Oh, yeah, there's Gimmick Puppet, I guess. Gimmick Puppet Expulsion. Okay. Yeah. But still. I mean... I just can't wrap my head around. And then, like, okay, even if you say, okay, maybe this is because it's like mostly from locals and whatnot, which it still is 36 tournaments, so the sample size is still relatively large. But okay, it's mostly locals and smaller-ish events. Japan Championship 2023 also happened this past weekend. So if anything, if you want to take a look at the highest level of competition, this is the way to go, right? This is where to look for the highest level of competition in the OCG. Yu-Gi-Oh! Japan Championship 2023. Japan's #1 decisive battle was held on 15th of July in Tokyo and had 64 participants. This is an invite-only tournament comprising of 64 top players from the area qualifiers. The format is single elimination. Bottom 4 players of the quarterfinals will continue in the losers bracket. The top 5 players are invited to the Yu-Gi-Oh! World Championship 2023. So this is basically the most important tournament, the Japanese, I think it's the national championship, you can call it that. And the top 5 players qualified for Worlds. Which there is also an Ishizu Cash Tira Tearlaments here. But the decks that were successful, we got Purely, who won the whole thing, Rescue Ace, who got 2nd, Labyrinth and Purely in top 4, Ishizu Cash Tira Tearlaments, who got 5th. So those are the 5 that qualified for Worlds. 2 Purelis, a Labyrinth, a Rescue Ace, and Ishizu tier. And then the ones that didn't quite make it were Mechanical Phantom Knights, and another Rescue Ace and another Purely. Piloted by, I believe, 2019's world champion Kuki Kusaka. So yeah, we've got the Purely relatively standard list, just a bunch of hand traps, all the memories, the new XYZ. No Shirley in this list, but they played 3 of the trap because they played Desires, I guess. Then we have Rescue Ace, relatively standard list as well. Yeah. Labyrinth, which is just Furniture Labyrinth with the Shufflers, which is also... What is this trap card? What is this trap card, chat? I need to know. Transaction Rollback. Transaction Rollback Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, hold up. This card is in... I don't know where it's released. AC03. Pay half your life points, then target a normal trap in your grave. A normal trap in your opponent's grave, except transaction rollback. This effect becomes that normal trap when it's activated. You can banish this card from your grave and pay half your life points, then target a normal trap in your grave. This effect becomes that trap when it's activated. Oh, this is very good. This is really good because you discard it for the furnitures, and then it's just like a free. You copy the effect of a Welcome Labyrinth card. This card's really good. Okay, I like that. Very, very nice. Okay. And then we have Purely. And here's a... This is a Tearlament Ishizu list that makes more sense, right? This does not play the punks. This one plays Revolution Synchron to make Chaos Ruler, right? You just go summon a level 4, make Ancient Fairy, and then bring it back as a level 1, make Chaos Ruler. It's just busted. You're still playing some Kashtiras, still that. Honestly, I'm a say it right now. I think the OCG will have this Tearlament problem forever, unless they finally start banning shit. The OCG seems to have it seems to be so afraid to ban cards sometimes. It's like, why is Chaos Ruler still here? Just admit that it's a problem card. Yeah, I know it's fun and all for a lot of people, but dude, you're never gonna get rid of strategies like this if you're not banning Chaos Ruler. Or banning the Ishizu cards. Yeah, maybe it sucks to admit that you've made a mistake by designing the Ishizu cards, but dude, this is not going anywhere apparently if you don't ban those. Like, just do it. What's so hard about it? I don't know, dude. I don't know. Anyways. Yeah, that is the OCG metagame for y'all, which is the same as for 1.5 years. Just a slightly different flavor. Just a slightly different flavor of Ishizu tier again. God damn. The Mikanko list? The Mikanko list is here. I am not quite sure what this is all about. This looks like a deck that just prays your opponent doesn't have max C, and then you just go Link Climb and make a Rongo. It's just Rongo PK, I think. And you just use the Mikankos as like level 3 extension, I suppose, because it doesn't even have Ohime. It's not really Mikanko. It's more like Phantom Knight Rongo with the level 3 dangers, the small BA package for Cherubini. You make Isold and just, you know, yeah, Invoker. Oh yeah, it uses Invoker, right? Yeah. Invoker is legal now. Well, that's what you get from it. This is why sometimes it's better to leave cards banned.